I'll get to see somebody else who's ruining their life as well, except he's a super mega athlete, destroying his legacy. And good old Charlie, Penguin Zero, is going to bring it to us. I had to do a little chirping about what's been going on because it's just same thing with clavicular happens to Tiger Woods too. Like every few years, he's just in the news because of usually driving under the influence. It seems to be his favorite thing to do these days. So let's just pop into it. Let's see what Charlie
Legal
has to say.
sentence: Tiger Woods driving a car.
That's a scary thought, isn't it? That's a scary, scary thought.
Even just saying that frightened me a little bit, like a scary story around a campfire. Golly. Yeah, Tiger Woods has just been involved in another rollover crash, and it's far from an isolated incident. He has quite
What? Another one? How many is that now? Like
quite
three?
a lot of these under his belt, and a lot of them, well, they were really his fault. And in a couple of cases, like in the one we're about to talk about
Oh
that
my
just happened a
gosh, I
couple
totally
hours
forgot you
ago,
lived on a different
under the
continent too, so a
influence of
lot of
some
this is new to you.
substances. He has been charged with DUI in this one. He has an extensive history of these kind of accidents dating all the way back to 2009 when he
So
crashed into a fire hydrant in his neighbor's
2009.
yard, and his wife at the time had to
I think that was right after he won a major too. And then it just all
pull
went
over the
downhill for
vehicle.
him.
He went to a hospital and was later released. No charges were pressed there. However, a bit of a different story in his second go around
Dang,
here
Icy.
in
You gotta get to
2017 when he
sleep. Get to
passed out
sleep,
behind the
okay,
wheel of his
buddy?
vehicle and crashed. He was arrested and found to have
Ice.
prescription drugs and
Sorry, Ice.
marijuana in his system. He pled guilty to reckless driving, but avoided jail time thanks to a plea deal. They then later dropped the charges of DUI, and
More drop charges, guys. Just more drop charges. Again, I would be in prison for a very long
spent a
time.
year on probation. And then in 2021, he had a major accident. It was a rollover crash where his SUV ended up rolling down a steep embankment. The police said that the crash was caused by excessive
87
speed. He was
miles.
traveling at 87 miles per hour in a
That's
45 zone
insane.
and inability to navigate the curve. He needed surgery. He sustained serious injuries,
Obviously.
but they didn't seek a warrant for blood tests because they said there was no evidence of impairment or intoxication. So
Okay. They didn't do a drug test because they found no evidence of impairment or intoxication. 87 miles per hour doesn't warrant that? Almost double the speed limit. That doesn't warrant it? And didn't Paul Walker, when he crashed and died, granted, yes, he did pass away. God bless you. Didn't they do a drug screen and everything on him too? But this, nothing?
there was no charges filed. It was ruled an accident. I feel like if this was any ordinary Joe Schmo, there probably would have been some charges for going fucking 87 miles per
Yeah,
hour in a
I know,
45
right?
zone. Was this guy trying to travel
That's
back in time like
insane.
it's the DeLorean? Like, this is absurd. It's a miracle he didn't kill himself or someone else
You're
on the
right.
road.
Rich people
And
do have
really,
to
it's
spend their money
miraculous he
somehow. I
hasn't
guess it's
killed someone else
breaking the
from all
law.
of his accidents, including the one today, which was another rollover crash that he was involved in. It seems like Tiger Woods is more accustomed to his vehicles being on their side than on their four wheels. Now, this time it is a little different because they are pressing charges for DUI because they did see signs of impairment, not from alcohol, but from substances. Like, Tiger Woods and automobiles just do not mix at all.
Add the drugs. I'd gotten life in prison.
It's like fucking SpongeBob with the boatmobiles. I now truly understand how Mrs. Puff must have felt every time SpongeBob got
Oh,
behind the wheel of a boat.
Famed golfer Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover car crash, according to the local sheriff.
Our affiliate WPTV posted this photo from the scene. We're told the crash is in March.
so how many times do you think that rolled over? If it landed right there on its side, at least a couple times. Dude, that car is destroyed too.
Martin County, Florida. That's about 27 miles north of Palm Beach. Local police say the Martin County
That's some stuff you get in GTA 5 right there.
Sheriff's Office is handling the crash investigation.
The 50-year-old golfer played in a match Tuesday in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Tiger Woods has unimaginable wealth. You would think that he would have.
Before he says this, I think I know what he's going to say, and I just want to say it first. Why is nobody driving him around? Why does he drive? Like, you don't need to drive, man.
Have a driver, or at the very least pay for an Uber when he is under the influence. Yet multiple times throughout his life he insists on driving impaired. Again, it is miraculous that he hasn't killed someone else or killed himself in one of these accidents. Genuine.
That's one of the things he needs to do before he leaves the house. Like every man needs his keys, his phone, and wallet. And if you're super, super, super rich and think you can do whatever the heck you want, you got to get drunk or get high on something first, something like that. You just got to raise the stakes a little bit for all the normal folk out there, put them all in danger.
He should not have his license any longer. For the safety of all the innocent people that have to share the road with him, he cannot be trusted behind the wheel of a vehicle. He is a worse driver than the drooling zombies in Grand Theft Auto Online who are like intentionally crashing into people and things. This guy is fucking dangerous behind
That used to
the wheel
piss
of an
me off
automobile,
when
and he cannot stop himself from driving impaired.
When the
It's
NPCs
such a
would just drive out in
crazy
front of
and
you when you
sad
played
fall from
GTA
grace
and you
for
just hit
Tiger
it and you
Woods
go,
because he is undoubtedly one of the best to ever do it in his respective sport. One of the
True.
best golfers of all time, just so dominant. But over the years, he has sabotaged.
But
his
not a
legacy,
great
wiped
guy.
his ass with his reputation. Like I remember in 2010 when all of his affairs were coming to light about how he was having sex with like every woman on the planet with a pulse. You had to be like checking under your bed just to make sure Tiger Woods wasn't waiting.
So you know how I found about the whole Tiger Woods cheating scandal? It's going to sound crazy. Literally the next year when that South Park episode came out with the video game and they have Stan and Cartman playing. It is just her just beating on him. Oh yes, she divorced him. She got rid of him after that. But South Park made an episode about it, and they made a video game where she just go around like, "You motherfucker, you cheating on me," and just like beating him with golf clubs. It's hilarious.
There to fuck your mother. And now, like all of these accidents, it's so sad. It really is.
So just before 2 p.m. today, the Jupiter Island Police Department, which is where we currently are, received a call of a rollover crash about 2.5 miles from where we are. The Jupiter Island Police Department responded out there and found a pickup truck pulling a pressure cleaner trailer and a Land Rover which was rolled over on the driver's door, and we're going to provide you.
I think I missed that. He hit somebody else too. There was another vehicle involved.
Photos of that. The investigation started, and initially, right off the top, it did appear that the driver of the Land Rover might be impaired.
Here's one of the photos from the crash that's been circulating. You can see that.
Did you hear that?
That the driver of the Land Rover might be impaired.
Here's one of the
Might be impaired, but there's no reason. There's no reason to do a drug test or anything.
photos from the crash that's been circulating. You can see that his vehicle is rolled over, and it's
Is that
in front of a
him?
fire hydrant. This is 2 out of 4 of his crashes right around fire hydrants. One of them, it had him blasting the fire hydrant, so I guess this is a marginal.
So there it is,
improvement
guys.
there because
It's the
it didn't
fire
just
hydrant's
destroy it.
fault.
This time he crashed
just
in front of it.
sidetracking
Don't exactly
him. It
know
just
what
jumps
that
out in
means.
front of him.
Maybe there's just something about fire hydrants that makes Tiger Woods want to crash into them or crash around them. Anyway, though, when the authorities showed up to the scene, they noted signs of impairment. They believed that he could have been under the influence. So immediately, it's something that they started to pursue and investigate.
And sorry, I'll try to let it run a little more. didn't he say he was on like a phone call with the president as he was getting pulled over?
Gate.
Our investigation revealed as follows. Shortly again before 2, the pressure cleaner truck pulling a trailer, a small trailer, was
Yes,
northbound on South
just
Beach
like a
Road
bull.
and was pulling.
Got hit those red fire
to
hydrants.
turn into a driveway. It was slowing down, starting to turn into a driveway, and the driver of that vehicle looked in his mirror and saw a Land Rover, a dark-colored Land Rover, overtaking him at high speeds, and I don't know those speeds.
If history's taught us anything, it was probably 87 miles per hour through there. That would be my guess. If I had to give a little ballpark figure there, I would estimate probably 87 miles per hour on the dot is what I would.
I believe that. So here's where I'm getting from it. So he's driving in his lane. Tiger Woods is driving behind him. It's Tiger Woods, so get the hell out of his way, you know? It's Tiger Woods. Come on. So Tiger's like, oh, hell no. Get out of here, cheap. Get out of here, slowpoke. Clips it, pop, rolls.
Say. He seems to love to just fucking zoom through in excess of 80 miles per hour in these zones that are not conducive to those kinds of speeds.
The Land Rover kept overtaking him. He saw it coming, so he tried to edge off to the side of the road, but this is a small 2-lane road, and there was no shoulder
The
for
poor dude
this,
was even trying to
pressure
get out of
cleaner,
the way.
Gentleman to get off the side of the road. As he was trying to move to the
Dude,
side
thank
of the
God he's
road,
not hurt.
the
Dude.
Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision, but clipped the back end of the trailer of the pressure cleaner apparatus, listed to the side, and then rolled on the driver's door north past the truck that had just avoided the crash with.
That's how the rollover crash
Ah,
happened. Tiger
okay.
Woods was looking to overtake
Close.
this pressure washing vehicle, doing so at a very high rate of speed. The pressure washing vehicle tried to get off the road there, probably out of fear for their own safety, seeing this fucking loose cannon barreling down here,
Probably.
just zipping through. So he's trying to get off the road to avoid a collision, avoid like a catastrophic accident. Tiger Woods, however, does not do a great job here at
No,
avoiding
Ice.
it,
If
and
you make
instead
enough
clips the
money
back
and have a
it
big
causes
enough
him
image in
to
this country,
roll over. I will just never
it
be
is starting
able
to change,
understand
but
this mentality
you can get away
demonstrated by
with a
Tiger Woods.
lot of
I don't
things.
get it.
But like I said, it
I
is starting
don't
to
see
change a
why he
little
wouldn't
bit.
just pay for an
Hopefully, we
Uber,
start putting the
why he
hammer down
wouldn't
on
have a
people
driver, or
like
why
this
he
and
insists on
in
just
other
driving
areas.
recklessly in the first place, trying to like bully every other.
Because think about it. The reason nobody does copyright on YouTube a whole lot is because once in a while YouTube will go out and they will put the hammer down on somebody, and then their entire account will be just wiped clean. It's different on Twitch and Kick and Rumble and all that stuff. That, I mean, even on Twitch you're not allowed to play copyright music, but everybody does it. But if you do that and you try to have a YouTube presence as well, especially because for most people, hopefully me too, well, hopefully I just grow and build an awesome community, but then that means you'd have to censor so much of your material just to put it on YouTube, whereas YouTube is the hub to get anything and everything out. And so nobody really, everybody tiptoes around YouTube because eventually they will put the hammer down on somebody, whereas Twitch and Kick, they don't really do that unless you don't align with their morals, you know?
Vehicle off the road for him. Like everyone needs to clear out of the way. We're all just NPCs in Tiger Woods' world.
Hopefully that made sense.
So like even outside of him driving impaired, he also just drives extremely recklessly, extremely fast. He is a dangerous driver.
The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods. Our DUI investigators came to the scene here, and Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment. They did several tests on him. Of course, he did explain the injuries and the surgeries that he had. We did take that into account. But they did do some in-depth roadside tests. And when it was determined, he was placed under arrest and taken to the Martin County Jail.
He must have been tweaking for them to immediately show up and recognize like this guy's on some shit and just start instantly conducting these tests on the scene. Tiger Woods must have been really like off the walls or something.
Well, yeah,
So
he was
they
going
did some
87 and
roadside tests.
45.
They determined that DUI was likely, so they placed him under arrest, brought him to the jail for further investigation to confirm.
Where
They
he
also
posts a
state
bail of
explicitly that
some
they didn't
measly
believe it was alcohol
25K
that he
or
was
something
under the
that he
influence
can
of.
afford because it's pennies.
At the Martin County Jail, and even on scene, we really weren't suspicious of alcohol being involved in this case, and that proved to be true at the jail. So
I
Mr.
mean,
Woods did a breathalyzer
according to
test,
them,
with triple
Ice,
zeros, but when
he's
it
not
came time
drinking.
for us to ask for a
He's
urinalysis
smoking and
test,
popping
he
pills or
refused,
something.
and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test. In the crash, no one was injured. Mr. Woods did not seem to be injured at all, and the other gentleman
Surely they wouldn't
were not
hide that there
injured,
was
but, this
alcohol
is,
not
again,
involved,
this happened
right?
a few hours ago,
Surely
so
not.
I've given you the information that I have.
Again, it's extremely lucky that no one was injured in a Tiger Woods impaired driving accident, something that he has become known for. Now, as the officer explained,
I think it's time to take his
he
license
wasn't
away.
under the influence of alcohol, according to the breathalyzer, and according to those on scene, they didn't believe it was alcohol related. They believed it was other substances. So he refused to do the urinalysis to confirm what substances
And we're never going to
would have
know
been,
what those
which
substances
led to
are.
them slapping the charges of DUI and the refusal to submit to that test. So yeah, overall, not good here from Tiger Woods. Really not good. As I've said thousands of times now, I have no respect for drunk drivers or anyone driving impaired, risking their lives and the lives of all the innocent people on the road around them that have to share this road with them, who are making the incredibly dangerous
Yeah,
and stupid
because it's not,
fucking
at the end of the day, it's not even
decision
really
to drive
about you. It's about
impaired.
all the people
It is
around you
just
that you're putting in
inexcusable,
harm's way.
especially for someone like Tiger Woods,
And
who
their
has endless
families,
resources
and your
to not
family.
have to do something like that and make a decision like that.
Yeah, and just like you
Uber,
just said,
a
it's
friend,
such a waste of
his own fucking personal
taxpayer
driver,
resources to go
endless
to go
options that
slap
aren't
Tiger Woods on the butt
behind
and
the
say,
wheel of a
"Come on,
vehicle
buddy,
while under the
you can do
influence of
better."
Substances. It's just so fucking degenerate, man. It's so scummy. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it. That's really about it. See ya.
There is the Tiger Woods situation. That's Charlie Penguin Zero, another person I really enjoy watching. If you like the video, like and subscribe to him as well. I'm telling you, we got to start holding these people accountable. We can't be giving them slap on the wrist, because an everyday normal person wouldn't get a slap on the wrist. They would be brought down at the top punishment that was allowed. And we can't do that.